so that we can start talking about your sketch, because I know you are very impatient. I know that you want to be, very, 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 you really want to know, to have my feedbacks on your sketches. Okay, so Signation, I don't know if he's there. I'm glad, Vedant, that you are fine, that you're doing well. If Signations is not there yet, that's okay. I can just do him later, so that there are some people that are already here. And let's see, Lakshman, are you there? Are you still there? Please tell me yes or no. Write it down, okay? So that I can talk about your work, and I'm sure you're gonna be very happy. Wow, many sketches. Well, not so many, to be honest, but I understand it's the first time. But hopefully the next time it will be better. Yes, you are there. I'm very happy you are there. Okay, good. So now, take off my glasses. Let's talk about serious stuff, all right? So this is one of the first drawings of Lakshman. Lakshman sent me 3 drawings, okay? This one, and another one, which was very similar to this front one, so this back one, and I didn't print it, okay? So, first of all, what is not working and what is working, right? The proportion overall, it's nice. To be honest, it looks really not bad. But the problem is, look, that your lines are like this, going up, and those ones are doing this. You see, that's the first problem. So when we make a sketch, especially front view or straight back view, we really want to make sure that it is, according to the ground, it is really kind of precise. So this is the first thing, and then you can see when I put my rectangle, which is kind of more precise and parallel to the ground, you can see that your car looks like it got an accident, or it's jumping off the road. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing, put always the center line, because when you put the center line, you really know how to treat the right part and the left part without making mistakes. Okay, good. I'm reading Lakshman, your comments. Don't worry. So that's the first thing. Then I would say that you put too many details. This one, 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 then this one, and then this one, and then this one, and then, you see, look at this, look at this, look at this. So if we count how many details you have in such a small place, you realize, and we realize, that there is too much going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is 12. You have 12 elements outside, the main car shape. So this is really too much. So what would I suggest you to do? I take your sketch and I put it underneath my page, okay? My clean sheet of paper, so that I can show you how I would do that. So first of all, as we said, I have a center line, I have my boundaries there, okay? This is the ground line, okay? Then I imagine that my wheel, it's gonna be there, okay? So I go with a line on the other side and more or less the same distance, okay? To make sure that I don't make too much of a mistake, okay? And I have my wheels there too, you see? Now, if you want to make bigger wheels, okay, we can make a bigger wheel like that, okay? You see, this one is better. I agree. All right. So now that you have that, this is nice. This is correct. This is correct also. So this one is not bad. But now we have to model this in a simpler way so that you can be concentrated on the overall design, the overall shape, and not too much on all those details that you put before. You see all those. So look what I do. So first of all, according to our center line, it should be like that already. All right. Then I have this like that. Okay. And then I will draw the lower part of the car, which is this one. Okay. The one you put, which was not that bad. Okay. Now look what happens underneath the car. Because this is also 1 point perspective, just like it is just like our side view. Side view, it's 1 point perspective. Okay, so front view, front view, it's 1 point perspective, and you see a little bit of the bottom part, and also the wheels that we have here and here. Okay, wait. Yeah, like that is better with the light in the right position. So look what I do. Look what I do. Look what I do. There you go. That's your side view. You see there the wheels? You see? Here we have the ground line. Look at the wheels in the back. And look at the bottom of the car. All this mechanic part. You see? So that's what we have to do. Now let's put the light where it shows. So look, I am putting the wheels in the back, and I am putting a little bit of the mechanic element, like that. Then I put the shadow of the car onto the ground, which is this one. So you see, now we have a feeling of a car that is really well set onto the ground in perspective. All right? Okay, so now let's go and take your design. I don't want to invent a new design. I want to take your design. I go and watch it a little bit better like that. Okay, so you want to do something like this and like that with this line here. Okay, you see, I try to put some line quality. All right, and then you did something more like this here. And of course, if I look at the left and right, I try to make it symmetrical. Okay, so it's gonna be here. It goes down, and then it comes like that, like this. All right. Okay, so now you put the license plate. Okay, fine. Why not? But let's put it a little bit higher. It's gonna be basically there. Okay. And then here, I think that you want to do a sort of a front grille. So I'll just put a line for the moment, okay? All right. So let me see what else. Then you have on the side this part, okay? Let's do this. Like that, why not? And this is, to me, in terms of sketching, you know, this can become a quick sketch, okay? A quick sketch to say that you judge a design of one of your designs, you know. This is a little bit like that, okay? Okay, so let's take away your sketch, the original sketch, and you can see the difference now, okay? All right, look. You can see that this one, it's a better, how can I say, it's really sitting on the ground, okay? And this one, it's a little bit crooked. There are too many things. I don't know where to watch. Now, if you want to put the seats, you know, just to give a little feeling of transparency, to show what type of seats you have, or your steering wheel, you know, like sometimes I do on my sketches, okay, we can do that. So first of all, let's put a little bit of steering wheel, okay? You see? Just a little bit. And then we know that we have our seat, you know, that more or less it's going to be there. So when we go and put our headrest, you know, it's going to be more or less there. So I am going to take my pencil just to give a little bit of accent, you know. You see? It looks nice like that. And then of course we can imagine, you know, other things. Then of course here, if you want to put a logo, okay, we can put a logo, whatever you want. Then if you want to give a little bit more, you know, some graphics for the lights, you know, look, it looks nice, like a modern light with DRL there. You see? Okay, so I would say that this is my first feedback for you. You can take your pencil and just make this darker as they did there. But look the way I use my pencil, you know? Very clean, very gentle, very nice. Not too much. Okay, not too much. Then I go just a little darker to create a little bit of contrast, or stronger contrast here. You know, look. Now you have a feeling that is three-dimensional, you know? You see? And if I turn this like that, then I could imagine to give a little bit more crown here, because it was a little bit too flat, a little bit banana. So let's make a banana in the other way. Okay, so let's see how it looks. You see? We do it like that. This part, it's gonna be like a hole, right? So we had to make it dark. You see? And let's make this a little bit better. Look. Then we can imagine that we want to take care a little bit of this license plate, okay? So let's make a little depression inside the section of the bumper, like that. And it's gonna be more or less like that, okay? And then let's put our license plate, you know. You see? Now you understand the three-dimensional aspect, you know, the three-dimensional aspect between these. Okay, so we don't need anything anymore, you know, not really much. So just some indications here, you see, some indications so that we have a sort of a symmetry feeling, all right? Here I would like to do more like that, but this is up to you, the way you want to do it. Huh? I like shoulders that are a little bit more muscular, you know, more muscular. And then, of course, we have this here and this here. So it's more like that. And then when it comes to the moment to take care of the shadow, that's very important, because with the shadow, we really have the car that pops out from the page, but at the same time, it really sits down onto the ground correctly. So look how I do it. Look how I do it. So first thing I do in general, I make just like a first layer of gray, right? So that I have all the surface like that. You see? Then I put some of the details of the tire, like you see, you did it here, like that. But it's too big. And they are round. I don't understand why they are round. They are like that. Then look what happens. There is a shadow. So I go up. You see? Now it looks like the tire is turning. And now comes the best part, because the best part is to apply a real shadow. So, what is in the back, underneath the car, and far, it's really dark. Really dark. Let's do it. So this part is really dark. You will see. You're gonna love it. I'm sure. Look. It's already different. You see, I'm very sketchy. I'm not too precise. That's okay. Shading. And then I clean up my lines. You see, to define the mechanic. Then I change a little bit the lines, you see, to make it a little bit more like that. Why not? It looks better. It's more three-dimensional. Look, now we have your sketch, you see? Now, the light is coming from here. All right? This is the light source. Therefore, starting here, everything is a little bit in shadow, just a little. And of course, also our windshield. Then when we have a windshield that is getting darker, we see transparency. And that's why I make this a little bit darker now. All right? Shubham Joshi, ciao. Sorry, almost 30 minutes late, sir. Just received the notification. I thought it would be 5 p.m. at where I am. I don't know. I start at 5 p.m. in France, my dear friends. My dear friend. Okay. So, dear Lakshman, I think that I gave you a very good, look how nice. Huh? That's cool. Okay, so this is the first one. All right? So just for us, can check the difference, okay? Again. Hi, Real. Ciao. Ciao. Thanks for being here with us. So as you can see, I did not put too many details. You see how many details you have? Look, I took at least 6 or 7 of them off. Okay? Now, let's see. So this is the first one. Now, let's see the other one that you made, which is your side view. This one. Okay, this one, it's the same problem. You have too many details. Look, I take a red or reddish felt tip pen. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Look at the wheels. All this. One line, another line. Okay, so you see, too busy, too much. So let's show how we can simplify this, because the proportions are nice. The good thing is that your proportions are not bad. Okay, so let's see. Wait, that I take the... Hey, Bishoy, ciao. How are you? Wow, we are 29. I'm very happy. Okay, so we are making we are giving the feedback on Lakshman side view now. Okay, for those that just arrived here, this was his first drawing. Okay, and this is the feedback I gave. Okay, trying to respect his styling. Yeah, maybe I changed a little bit. I made it a little bit more rounded. But anyway, it's just to show how you should do this type of view in a way that is much more professional. Ciao, Anuj. Candelval. Ciao. Welcome back. Okay, so now the side view. First of all, the line. There is one problem here. One problem. And I show you right away. This is for everybody. Look, let's put the wheels. Okay? First of all, Lakshman, you have to make exercise with the wheels, because your wheels look a little bit like potatoes. And hi, Erop. I'm fine, Beshoy. I'm fine. Thank you. Ciao, Erop. Thanks for being with us. So I put your wheel there too, okay? But you see, let's try to make them a little bit more round. So exercise, exercise. Now, the second thing is, this is the center, right? So I put a line there. Look, that's a line from the center. And hi, Charles, ça va? And this is the ground line. Et ça, c'est la ligne du plancher. Du plancher, non. Ground line, ce n'est pas le plancher. C'est la ligne de terre. Voilà. Okay, so when we draw cars in side view, we have to be very careful about one thing. Look at this. Can you see what I'm trying to show you? The line of the rocker panel, this one, it's always lower than the center of the wheel. But not very much. Not very much. You see? So, when you make a car that is so low here, you know, let me see. Yeah, like here. You see, like here. Like here. Your car is so low that it becomes very, very heavy. Will you give your feedback on the third renders as well? Be shy. Will you give us feedback on the third render as well? I will give feedback on everything I received. Okay, so stick with me. Don't worry. All right. So, in general, this is the end of the car. You see? So this is the distance. And when you do that, your car becomes very light. All right, becomes very light, very nice. Okay, so I want to try to make your sketch. Okay. Now there's one thing you have to understand: this point and this point. First of all, when you do a car that is like this, look, with a canopy like that, you see the shape becomes very static, very static. And the question is, why? You know, hey, Damian. Thank you, Damian. Thank you very much. Thank you for being with us. So we want to have something that is more dynamic, right? So when we want to have something dynamic, proportions become much more important. Not just to make a nice, well-proportioned sketch, but most of all, thinking about something that has to be dynamic. So this point can be a little bit in the back. This one can be a little bit lower. This one can be a little bit higher. You see? So if I do this, and then I do this, and I cut a little bit the back because this is a little bit too long, too much the same. You see, look, this distance and this distance, they are the same. They are the same. We don't want them to be the same. We want always to shift. Long, short. Short, long. You see? This car looks like Bertone silhouette. Yeah, a little bit, yes. It's studying like the Tesla Cybertruck. The Tesla is, but I cannot express myself. Okay, so I go there. I do this. I do this, okay? You see? Look what difference you already have. So, if I do this and then put in little details, all right, then let's put the shadow and the other wheels. Now, here you see, you don't have it. Here you don't have it. But as I said, when we see a side view, we can see the wheels in the back because it is 1-point perspective. So let's put the wheels. The other wheel is going to be more or less there. You see? Here. Okay, so this is my wheel. This is my wheel. And let's put the shadow, because when I put the shadow, I can really see the car right away. Okay, let's do it. I mean, if you are sketching at home, that's really nice. So you can follow me step by step. It's like a sort of a free online course, because on my online course, I do similar things. Okay, so now here, let me do something that is really probably funky. A little bit like the 50s. You see? I have the same Fiat Finder model. Ciao Alessandro! Yeah, it's very nice. I bought this here in France. And Alessandro, is it red like mine or it's another color? Okay, now I want to see another thing with your sketch, Lakshman. You see this? You see this? I like this idea. I really like it. But we have to put order because now it's messy. So I will try to take that idea and put it here, okay? And also what you have here, okay? So that we get something that looks a little bit better. So first of all, we can say that this is our light in the back, there. And if you want, with a little spoiler, okay? If you like it. Rossa identica, bravo, perfetto. Then let's take this detail and let's see how we can integrate a detail like that one. I would go from here, like this, until the bottom here, until down, like that. And then I can put some elements here. You see the way you did it? Not too much, like that. You see? Now let's take care about this central part, okay? So here we have I put a line that goes to 0. When I say it goes to zero, means that starts three-dimensional, like a little step, and then when it comes to this point, it's coming to 0. It means the section is smooth, flush. You understand? Yeah, Polychromos. Yeah, Faber-Castell. Faber-Castell. I don't know if it's gonna put focus, but it's a Faber-Castell Polychromos. Okay, so let's do this. So you see, I put a little bit of shadow here. You see? Nice. And then I do the same thing down here. Look. It's starting to look a little bit like a Ferrari of the 70s. So I now let's do. This is your decoration piece, okay? And then we have a hole here. Okay? And then we have a little line because it shows the surface. You see? That's it. You don't need other things. We put a little bit extra shadow, just a little bit extra. Let me put a little bit of reflection onto the glass, like that, okay? And then you have your side view. Yes, yeah, a little bit, yeah, like a Testarossa. Now, there are a lot of little things like these. I don't put them. It's useless. Now, I put a cut line here, okay? Then another one here. And another one, it's gonna be here. Just a light indications, okay? That's all. Then if you want, we can just put a little bit of wheel well, just a little. So you have big wheels, okay? Like here too, just a little. It plays on the proportions, on the overall proportions. Okay? All right, Lakshman, I think I did everything for you today. All right? So this was your side view. And this is how I modified to make it more dynamic, simpler. Look how simple the shape. You see? And this it comes from your sketch. Okay? I hope you are happy with this. And if you want to send me new ones for next week, please do. But try to start making this type of sketches. Okay? All right? And anyway, Thursday we're gonna meet in our online course. So I will keep on helping you out. Okay? And this was the other one I did before. Okay, now let's see the next our next guest. Storm 20, are you there? Mr. Storm 20, please write down, yes, I'm here. The front side, Anush, yeah, a little bit, yeah. Hey, Andrew, ciao, Andrea, ciao, Pina, come stai? Ciao. Ciao Andrew, caro Andrea, che ci vede dalla Puglia, dalle Puglie. Come va? Hey, Signation, I have your sketches. Why? But I think outlines always make the sketch a little bit worse. Wait a moment. We have Signation, and we do Signation first, okay? Storm, just wait 10 minutes, okay? Because I started with Signation. He was not there yet. Now he's there. Signation, I got your sketches, okay? Those are your sketches. And to be honest, you have to explain to me where do you anche anche Alessandro, perfetto. Okay, Storm, give me just 10 minutes, okay? Thank you. Signation, my friend, look at this. Now tell me, where do you live? Because I think we have a lot of fog where you live. It's so foggy that even you cannot see the car that you are sketching. Or maybe there is a lot of smoke of cigars, I hope nice cigars, in your apartment. And therefore, you cannot see. Okay, but anyway, I'm joking, huh? Anyway, look. What you have here has a little bit the same problems that we had with Lakshman from India. Then you have there is too much smoke because in India I never seen in India the fog, but then you smoke it too much because we can't see. Anyway, ciao Frederick. Okay, so look, first of all, circles, signation, circles, okay? Exercise. Look, I do the circle movement in the air. I don't touch. That's the best way to exercise. Second, as I said before, I don't know if you were online, we put the center of the wheel and then the car, it's a lower like this much. You see, you are here. Too much low. You are too low. In this moment, your car is cleaning up the roads. Okay. You do really have a sense. Oh, thanks, real. Thank you. Yeah, we need, especially with the pandemic. Okay, so now that I put the right line, look, and I start your bumpers. I put the wheels on the other side. I put the shadow of the car, you see? And now I put the cast shadow on the ground, because we have also the cast shadow on the ground, of course. And I put it here, and I put also a little bit in the front, okay? Do you see our problem? Signations. Now you have a belt line here. This is the end of your car. This is the top of your car. And basically this and this, they are the same. You have a body that is too thin, too small. So we have to do something about it. And then also look at this. It's too thin. You know, the wheel will always move. Also here, look. This is impossible. Because if you are inside, you have the wheels that is jumping on your shoulder all the time. Now, if I put here a little bit of wheel well of our side fender, like this, you see? And I do the same thing in the front. Look what's happening. You don't have any more space for your hood, and you are already inside the car here. Okay, so what you have to do? First of all, we want to bring up your belt line. Okay, that's the first thing you want to do. Second, look, this is a big, huge problem because in reality your head is there. So proportions is very important. Okay, I know it's your camera. Don't worry. I'm joking. Anyway, take a shot with your iPhone or with your smartphone, and you send it directly to my chat on Instagram. That's how everybody did. And then I get better pictures that I can transfer on my computer and I print out. Okay, it's easier for you. So, no, Anuj, I don't like these comments. Lakshman was better. That's wrong. I'm serious. Nobody's best, nobody's better, nobody's wrong. We are everybody, even me. We are in a learning process. Okay? Learning process for everybody. So don't say Lakshman was better. Okay, good. So now look what we do. This point can go a little bit more in the front. And then I want to do your funky design, you know? Here is too small. We need a little bit more meat. You know? Look. So if you like the cyber thing, okay. Then on the side, there was no indications, so I decide, okay, I do a side that is a little bit basic, but this will help you to understand proportions. You see? Not bad. Okay, everyone is learning. Adam, only those who do nothing are not mistaken. Yeah. Insomma, in questi giorni sto impazzendo con la stampante 3D, mi sta prendendo molto tempo, purtroppo ora sto disegnando mentre l'ascolto. Ok, alright, no problem. Ok, so now I just want to make this windshield not that straight, because when you make a straight line means that the windshield is really flat like this, you see? And windshields are always a little bit around, you see, in the front. So you can make a windshield like that, but never like this. Because if you make a windshield like that, it's completely flat. So I put a little bit of, a little bit of crown, just a little, and that gives a very good quality, much better quality. Yeah, I have your Autodesk sketch. I have everything. Aryaman, sorry, yes, you are a little bit late, but that's okay. Okay, so I put a little bit of that. Then we do this. Okay, people tell me, but why do you put that black line there? Because that black line, to me, it really makes a separation between glass, body, and it looks almost like it's the inside part, plastic part of the panel, a door panel. No, Anuj, don't worry. It's fine. We are fine. We're all friends here. So don't worry. It's okay. How do you make the windshield shiny and glossy with a pencil? Yeah, I will show you that after, okay? My Fiat Panda flat windshield. Yeah, that's the old Panda. Today would cost a lot of money to make that one. So I make a simple reflection, okay? Very, Very basic, very basic. And let's put a, I don't know, a light here, okay? Like that. We can put a light here. I don't know, whatever. We can put a door. This is more a sports car, I would say. This is the B pillar. All right. You see a little bit transparency there. Very dark where is the reflection. Very light when we have the light. Okay. So this is about your side. All right. Now let's see about your perspective. So the perspective, this is a very difficult perspective, first of all, okay? So I would do another perspective, that is a much easier. But anyway, when you do this perspective, you must be very careful about the perspective. So look at your lines. Okay, so I want to show you the problem you have here. This is minor axis of your back wheel. The minor axis goes to the left vanishing point. Left vanishing point. That is here, somewhere. Now, this line, you see, it's going there. Okay. But this line, it's going to another vanishing point. This line, it's going to another vanishing point. And this one, it's going to the same vanishing point of this one. You see? Those two are together. Those are okay. But this is bad. This is bad. Do you understand the problem? Signation? Troppa luce. No, Andrea, no, è il disegno che è molto leggero. È veramente leggero il disegno, vedi? It's a fog drawing. Foggy drawing. Okay, so then you have this line that is doing this. And then you have this one that is doing this. But this one is doing that. And this one is kind of straight. So it looks like your car is doing that, Okay, so I show you now how you have to start a simple perspective, okay? Very simple. So let's go back to your side view. Look, I put your side view a little bit on the right of my sketch. You see, there is a little bit out here. Let's do it. Side view. I go fast a little bit. Okay, so we have our shadow, cast shadow on the ground, all right? Belt line. You see? Now look the magic trick. Now it's magic. I take this wheel in the back and I put it here. Then if I put the other wheel there, I do this, and I put the other one here. The front of the car. Because the car is turning this way, but on the same plane, okay? We are always on the same plane. It's not tilted, it's same plane. So what happens? The back, look, the back, it's shorter because of the perspective. So this one is shorter. Okay? But the wheel is always there at this place. And the front will be longer because I see more the front. Basically, that's what's happening. Side view, turning a little bit. In this way. You see? You see the back wheel in the back? Maybe you don't see it. I change light. Yeah, like this is easier. So let's do it again. Side view. I turn on the same plane. You see? Look at the back wheel in the back. There you go. That's how it is ours. You see? Look at the front wheel. The front wheel, there is no space between the two wheels. Because in the back, it goes in the front more than this one, So that's important to remember when you do your perspective. So I go here, then I do this. I put the center line. Then you gotta fix a little bit. It's a little bit too long. So I put the lights so that I start getting a feeling of what's happening, okay? You see? This is the center line that helps us to understand what's going on from one side to the other. Then we can put, I don't know, okay? All the 2-point perspective has to be learned. Yeah, yes, I was not clear about the problem is my schedule. Okay, signation, did you understand what's going on? And then, of course, don't forget that once you do that, you see, side view, 3/4, maybe it's a little bit too long. Very simple. You take this, you look from the back, you see the mistakes right away, and then you sketch it over again. You see? to make sure you get the same proportions. There you go. You do this, you put the wheel here, you stop it here. Look. And this is better proportions according to your side view. All right. Let's make a little spoiler in the back. You see, this is better. You're welcome, Mr. Nation. Okay, so now that we did the signation, let's go back to the others. Hey, I go drink a little bit of water just in case you want to offer me a coffee for all this nice work I'm doing for you. Please, super chat, super stickers, or my link, PayPal link, just to give me a tip. All right? I go drink water. 1 second. I'll be back. 1 second. Thank you. Okay, here I am. The Autodesk. The Autodesk. Wait, let me find it. The Autodesk, but I don't have Autodesk from you. I have one, but it's not yours. It's from Muku. I'm sorry. I have to move on. Signation. I will go and check again, okay? Just in case we will do it next time. I hope you understand. Okay, so Mr. Storm 20, where are you? Say hello, so I know that you are there. Then we have Phil, okay? Yeah, I have also Weather Gray. Weather Gray, it's here. I show you. That's one. Real, that's you, Weather Gray? Okay, so let's see Storm. Yeah, Storm is there. Perfect. Thanks, man. So let's check your sketches. First of all, I would like to give you, let's make an analysis, okay? Let me. Okay. So the first thing I see, first of all, this is not bad because I see you putting the shading in the right spots. So looks like you understand the lights. Hey, Anish, ciao. Don't worry if you're late. It's fine. And also in perspective, it's pretty nice because this is the 2-point perspective. Okay, it's also very nice. I just want to do this for everybody so that everybody understands, okay? Look. You see, those are the good lines that are going to the right vanishing point, to left one. You see, here. Now, this is the minor axis, and this is your major axis. The minor axis, sorry. minor axis of front wheel, and this one is going to the right vanishing point. Congratulations. A lot of people make that mistake. All right. Now this one should be a little bit more like that. Look, just a little bit tilted. You see, I made the correction there, just a little. Yeah, Bishoy. Yeah, but that's the first time, so I have to understand how much time it takes for me to see all the sketch I received and give a review. Maybe next time, instead of doing 3 for each one, I will do only 2. So this is a learning experience. All right, so then another good thing is this line up here. You see? Here, it's going to the right vanishing point. Bravo. Bravo, Mr. Storm. Now, what is that is not really working? There are 2 things that, in my opinion, are not working. First of all, from this point to this point, there is too much stretching. Okay? That's the first thing. Second thing, from this point to this point, it's huge. Too much. Look, if you look at the distance of your perspective, this side, it's almost the same of your front. Means that in side view, your car is doing this a little bit. You see? So that is the thing that you have to really watch carefully. Okay? So, first of all, let me fix a little bit this one. You see, already I'm repositioning the perspective and how do you call the proportions. You see, now this proportion, this one, it looks much better, and therefore this wheelbase, it looks more believable. Okay, that's the first thing. Now let's look at this front. Now, if you have a car like that, the front should stop here. Which means that your front light should be more over here. And here we have the end of your car. You see how it changes? Then we have another problem. Wheel needs to be a little bit bigger. Here, this is the end of your car. This one can be a little bit like that. This is shadow. You see? So now we are starting to have a better proportions, but be careful to this banana filling. I think that you want to do more that. With a big opening down here where we have the lights like that. Like that, you see? And then another thing is here, the problem. Because this, in reality, should be here. You see that now looks better. Thank you, Damian. Thank you very much. Okay, so this drawing, it's suffering, for several reasons. First one, until here, it's the same principle of this perspective, side view, that is turning just like that. And then here, it's going there. So here it's like this, but the front is going like this. And there, I don't understand. It's like you are mixing two perspectives together. It's impossible. So this wheel, it's nice. This one should be more like a circle. Then if I have this line like that, once again, your car is sweeping the floor. It's so low. Look, it's so low. Sweeping the floor. It's not possible. So, wait a moment. So, if this is the center, and this is the center of the wheel, okay? Then this is the end of your car. Look how nice. Now this is very elegant. You see the proportions. Next time I can't find my credit card right now. I don't want to miss the stream. Sorry. It's okay, Phil. Don't worry. It's fine. So, look. So let's continue. So the other wheel is going to be here. So now there is the big change, because the front, it's we had to redo it. First of all, this point is too close onto the wheel. It should be here. Should be higher. At least there. You see? Now we are starting to see a little bit the car. Okay, so if I take a black marker and I cover this, you see the problem where it is. Don't worry, Hisham, that's fine. So let's put a black marker. So we cover that part. You see? Now we can see the car. Look. Okay, good, Storm. That's important. So remember, when you do this perspective, that comes from a side view, like you did, don't mix two perspectives together. The front and the side, they are the same perspective, one perspective, okay? And in this case, all the lines, like for the other one, they are parallel. Look, because this is side view perspective that has the vanishing points that go to the horizon line. Look, everything is parallel. It's not complicated. Quite easy. And also, the minor axis of your wheels, they go to the same vanishing points that are at l'infinito, right and left. So you don't have to be worried about this, about that, where they have to go. This is parallel. Hey, Rafael, ciao. Join late university meetups. This looks super cool. I hope I can join on time next week. Okay, Rafael. No te preocupes. Don't worry. Okay. So, my dear friend Storm, I hope that you are happy with what I did, that you can sketch again. And if you want, send me again, and we will catch up next time. All right? Mr. Phil Van Wiel, that he did lots of BMW, looks like BMWs. So this is nice. Well, Phil is a student from Eindhoven Industrial Design University in Holland. Okay, I met him during a workshop, and he's a fan of car. So he sent his sketches, which are nice. Okay, few problems, but mainly they are very nice. So Phil, congratulations, because those are not bad. I can see that you put the center line. You see, also your reflections are kind of nice. The only thing on this one, the only problem is here. Look, if your line is this one, you see, going to the vanishing point, and also your wheel going to the same one, which is good. That's a minor axis. This one is going like this. Why? So that's, I'm exaggerating, but just to show you where is the problem. So if I have this line, right, which is correct, this one has to close. So we want to place it. This is the good point, okay? So we want to make sure that it's closing. Not too much, but it is closing. So that's, you see the delta. Because when I go here and I put this one that you made. It's very good. You see those? Look at those three. They really go well together. It's only this one that is here. It's going left. It's, hey, turn right. No, I want to go left. Come back. So now you can see that it's much better like that. You see? Look. Okay, second problem. It's a very small problem, but we have it. It's here in the back. Because this little part here, it's like doing that, you know? It's not following the car. I'm sure you are saying, yeah, but how do I do? Because this is the point of the end of the car. I understand that. But it's like that. It disappears behind the wheel. Look, problem solved. But there's one thing you have to do. You have to draw in, can I say, in transparency. If you learn how to draw in transparency, then you have a better control of the whole thing. You see? Okay, now there is one thing I want to show you about the reflection on the glass, okay? Because the way you did it, it's so-so. It's not exactly what it's supposed to be. So I take a blue marker because you use a blue. So I use a blue, okay? Make a real dark spot like that. There is one thing we have to fix, is this line here, the lower line of the windshield, which is a little bit round. You see? Here, a little bit like that. Just a little. Now it looks good. You see? Before it was straight. Now the fact is doing that, it's really nice. It's accompanying the windshield, you know? Okay, so let's fix this. Let's put this until here. And then when you make your shading, I use a very light, very light blue. Okay, now it's gonna be a little bit black because of my pencil. Okay, but I think you'll understand what I mean. So I mix. Because you have to know that when we make a reflection, the core, which is this part, dark light, that makes the shading, which is the sky, here should be as dark as the darkest spot of our reflection. And the darkest spot, it's this one here. Here it's darker. There it's light. You see? So in the center, really in the core, I go dark. And then I blend so that I can create a nice shading. You see? And on the side, it's like this. You see? Now, another thing that I would like also to tell you is that this is nice. This is really nice. But why don't you take those lines you see, and you make a reflection. Why not? You see? And you get a little reflection there on the body. It becomes very sexy. Sorry, sir, I have to go. Okay, ciao, Storm, don't worry. Okay, ciao, Storm. Have a nice day. Don't worry. It's fine. All right? So, those little things, you know? And then another thing that you have to do in order to make this front look much better inside the lights, you have to go with the dark blue and really shape, you know? Don't be shy. Look. Look, it's much nicer. You see? Okay, so this is, Phil, the most important thing I wanted to tell you, because the rest, it's not bad at all. Really. Maybe you want to make sure that here you have a dark line, you know, because it's a shadow, and helps, you know, to read better your drawing. You see, look, I put that dark line. Look how much better it is now. Look. You see, it pops out better. A Gantra, it's not sketch pen. This is a Faber-Castell black. And this is a Copic marker. They are Copic markers. Copic. There you go. Okay. All right. So for me, this is the same thing, you know. They are nice. Just make sure that when you do this, you put your center line, that you see the difference between here and here. And look here, it's just too small. In reality, it's a little bit there. You see? And then be careful about the perspective. Look. So make sure that it's not that this is good and this is too narrow. For example, I always suggest to look the sketch from the back against the light. And when you do that, you see right away that here we have a problem. Also here we have a problem, you see? Look, it's coming off like that. So maybe it should be more like this. You see? Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you, Phil. All right, now we have Mukul Sharma. I don't know if Mukul is here. Anyone that sent me sketch called Mukul Sharma. This one and this one. Anyone there? You welcome, Phil. Okay, if Mukul is not there, I will watch first Weather Gray. All right, Mr. Gray, Real, right? If I remember right. Wait, I'm going to check for your name. Yeah, Real. All right, so here we are. Wait, I sharpen my pencil. Ah, Mukul, you are there. Okay, good. Sorry, you are so in silent that I told myself, where is he? Andrew, mi pregò dopo la prossima volta i disegni vanno inviati su Instagram. No, Instagram, Andrea. Instagram in chat. JPEG, prendi screenshot with your, con your telefono, with your telephone, and you send it. 3, max 3. No more, unless I'm gonna go crazy. Okay, so, Mukul, I'll tell you very honestly that this one, I don't care. Because you did this with Photoshop or Procreate, or I don't know with what, but I really don't care, okay? Because we have to start from here before we go here, okay? So this sucked right at the moment. I was about to reply. Okay, don't worry, it's okay. I also had internet that sucked a few weeks ago. Now, today it's working well, so I'm very happy. Champagne. Okay, before we do this, let's check this. When you make a city car, a small car, okay? This is like a 2-seater, 2 people, electric. Tell me, explain to me this project. I imagine this is a 2-seater, okay? Like I don't know, like a small city car. Okay. Okay, let's do this. You have one wheel here, one here. So you put 1 wheel and a half and 2 wheels high. It's impossible. Mukul, to make a car like this, it's impossible. No, not even a kid can get in. This is a toy car. So the mini car, first of all, you should put smaller wheels if it's a mini car. Look at the difference. If I put smaller wheels, you see? It changes completely the proportions. Yeah, flying car. I agree with you. I will fly too. So, look what I do. Look what I do. I take black. So we are missing a part of the front. In the rear part, it's okay. I mean, a little bit more, but it's okay. You see? Now you have a good proportion. But look at the wheels. Look what a change on the wheels. All right? Okay, so the most important thing, Mukul, in your case, it's really the proportion. Now that you understand that, you know that you can make a nice city car, small, for two people, you know. You see, look, cute, nice. So I can go and fix a little bit your section here. Those points are not very nice, to be honest. Just give a little bit more of meat, you know, just a little bit more. Like that, you see? It's a little better. Then I take my white. Yeah. Look, I put some white. Shading very light, very, very light. Now I go a little bit stronger, and also a little bit here, okay? Then I put my line here that I do always when I decide to put highlights, okay? Right? Then here on top, and a little bit at the bottom to pick up a little bit the light. All right, so you know what I do now? Now I'm searching for a little bit of gouache, and I show you a very quick trick that you can do on your sketches, of course. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, ready? You see a little element of light, little, small. Always like an ellipse. Look, does it look nice, this sketch? Now, let me know. Okay, I have to wash my brush, okay? I still remember joking about white being the most useless pencil was 10, only to realize a few years later it's among the most important. Yeah, white, it's the way you use it can become very interesting, you know? Very. Okay, it looks like now we have a nice little sketch, okay, that comes from your sketch. Okay, all right. So this is the first one, and I think that with this you already get an idea, okay, Mukul. Now about this one, it looks nice. It looks nice, okay. But be careful about something. Look, first of all, you put your lines here, okay, that are correct. But look at your wheels. The minor axis is going there. Why? The minor axis. Ciao Michelangelo. Okay, this is always the problem of yeah. It just changed it. It just changed it, right? Now it's okay. It's just StreamYards. It goes really strange. It by itself. I didn't do anything. Okay. Anyway, so what you have to remember always is that those lines that we put here, okay, that are the perspective lines, they are put there because they go to the vanishing points, okay? All right? They go to the right vanishing points. And the minor axis of your wheels go to the vanishing points. So this is important to remember. So look, your wheel should be like that. And this one should be like this. You see? Minor axis. Minor axis. Going to the right vanishing point. Matteo Fraccavento, il vanishing point sono i punti di fuga nella prospettiva. Vanishing point. Punto di fuga. Okay. So, when you have this, then you can do all sorts of interesting things. Look. Smaller ellipse, always with a minor axis going to that vanishing point, you see? And then we can imagine to do, I don't know, you know, things like that. You see? Matteo e Andrea, italiani siete pochissimi. There are so few Italians looking at my streams. I am probably one of the few Italians car designers since 30 years. I have taught 11 years in Italy in the best design schools, and my YouTube channel is full of basically from foreign people. It's incredible. Okay, now there's another problem here. Look at this. Nice, round. But look at here. On the other side, it's simple, the section. It's not like this, like it's this one, you see? So this one looks high, and this one looks low. So if I look at this, and I look at this, then I look at this, and I look at this. You see? So this is too much. Now, the third problem. Here could be a little bit more over here, to be honest. This is too flat. Look, it's strange here. The line is going like this. Cannot be, because next to we have this line that goes to the vanishing point. Therefore, that's the line. So this one goes there. That's the point. Look, it's better now. The back is fixed. And there is another thing here that is strange. This point, you see, this one looks a little bit like a hamburger, you know. So we do that. Maybe this line goes a little bit up. Okay. And then from here, go straight down. You see? It's better. Okay, here. The last thing I want to do is the front, because the front has a little problem. It's too short. So, are we sure that the front should be like that? This is the perspective line for the front. Here there is too much here. So we should cover this. So now you have a better proportion, you see? And another thing that doesn't look good is this line here, because you are also touching the floor. And this is not possible. So if I put the shadow, let's put a little bit of shadow that will help us to see better the whole thing. And this line should be more like that. Now I take this and I go down, and I put a little bit of reflection onto the shadow of the car. You see? Ishant, I read your comment. I will show you now how you can control. Now here, if this is a hole, show that there is a hole there. This is in shadow, and this is picking up, the light. You see? Much better. Yeah, double shadow, Matteo. Yeah, a little trick to make it look more sexy. The sketch. This should be dark here, because this is the bottom of the car that is like reflecting onto the floor. You see? And then this is the clear one, because it's this part of the car. Now, be careful about this line here. This one. Let's fix that one. Look at the line. You have the right line next to it. And look, this one is doing this. You see? It's going somewhere else. Why? You have to follow this one. Like that. Look. This is not the right place. It should be here. You see proportion. Now let's put the reflection. Look. Now we have the reflection onto the windshield. Let's put the side reflection. Look. The only problem is here, because it's too complicated. I think I would redesign all this, to be honest. Here you have to redesign all this. Because here you could have, I don't know, like a light like that, right? And then have a front that is dark, like that. I don't know. A moonroof. No. This one, no. This is a bad line. That's a mistake. I moved that line up here. No moonroof. Moonroof, It's the Anish. It's when you have a top opening on your on the top of your car, with the glass that can slide. Look, I think I found something interesting here. With this that is doing that. Hey, look. Nice. Let's see. Huh? What do you think? And then we can say that this line goes with this. You see, I'm putting together the line so that this should be like that. Okay, so look, I'm changing a little bit the sections, because it was a little bit problematic. So it's more simple, coming out like that, okay? You see? So now we got this front. I always put my center line. Okay, now that you have this, what would I do? I would trace it, so that you can retrace it and make it more interesting. Okay. Okay. Ciao, nation. Ciao. Okay, so I think I did everybody. No, weather gray. I don't know if you are still there. Are you there? Mr. Weather Gray, Real. I don't know if he's there. If you're not there, we'll do this. You will do yours next time. Please, if you're there, let me know. Write down a little comment to say, yes, present, I am here. Yes, you're there. Perfect. Okay, so I'll tell you about your sketch. First of all, my dear Real, Mr. Weather, they don't look bad. Your shading looks nice. I can see, I can read I can read the shape. So this is nice. Now, the only thing is that if you want to do like a Jaguar or a British car, long back, short front, here you have this is the same as this. This door is too small. So I would take this wheel back here. That's the first thing I would do. So that you can have you know, a door that is doing like that. And you will see, you will like much more the car. Look. Now, the problem here is these two. Okay, can you see the difference? Okay, Real. I hope that you can see the difference. Then I would put this a little bit higher. You see? So this is a mistake there. That's your wheel, and this is the wheel, the real wheel. So here we have to put your okay, so this is the for this sketch. Now for this one, you see, it is too much. It's like the other wheel. It's completely, it's rolling. When you put a side view, the other wheel in perspective, it's more or less here. Look, same thing here. So that's the first thing you have to do. Let's do it. So I make your wheels a little bit better. Okay, you see, looks much, much better. Now you have a real feeling of perspective. Now, another thing that we have to fix. I know that this, you want it to be short. Okay. All right. I won't do anything to this. But here we have a problem here. So let's. Okay. And then this part, it's like coming down, it's like coming down. So we have to make this one like pushing the car in the front. You see? The lights, it's higher. And then one thing that we had to fix, it's the side reflection. Okay, so this cut line, you don't need to do all that. If there is all that space, use that space to do like those cars that have beautiful, elegant, like that. Then this one is straight here, okay, and then here you can make one that goes on top like that. You see? I would just bring this a little bit more. This one, make it go a little bit higher here. You see? Look what I do. Look what I do. You see? Look how nice the reflection. And the good thing is that now the lines are going like that. You see? You see? This one is stable. Okay? So the car, it's pushing. You see? I could even make this stronger here. Look, it looks even better. Fixing this line here. You see? Much better, that line. Much cleaner. Okay, so when I see all this, it looks pretty nice, very well proportioned. Okay. Then okay, you can do whatever you want here on your wheels. Okay. You see? Nice. And to me, this front just needs a little bit more something. I don't know what, but maybe, I don't know, maybe it needs to be inclinated a little bit more. Then there is another thing you can do. But to me, this one looks more like Jaguar, Jaguars. It reminds me of Jaguars. A little bit of BMW, but Jaguars, probably. So this will make it a little bit darker. And here we make it a little bit darker, so that we can see the highlight. You see? Not bad, huh? So, Andrew, you are saying that I am like a chamomile tea? Well, thanks, huh? Okay, so on top, a little bit of the reflection there. Okay, I think I finished for today. Okay, so Weather Gray, Mr. Real, I hope that you are happy about this. If you have some new to show me, don't worry, just send it to me as you did before, and we will take care on the next live. Now I will change camera, okay, so that you can see me. And here I am. So, well, we did a lot of stuff today. As a first day, your sketch, my feedback, lots of feedbacks. I hope that you were really happy about how we did it, okay? So, if you want to offer me a coffee, please, you already know how to do. There is also my PayPal link to tip me in the description. Do whatever you feel like. I am exhausted, I'm tired, so I guess I'm gonna close it here. It's 7:20 in the afternoon, in the evening here, which means that we were live for 2 hours, 20 minutes together today for this first live dedicated to your sketches and of course to my feedback, hoping that it was useful, really it was useful, okay? So, thank you very much. Grazie. Thanks to the Italians that were with me, the small Italian community giving me company, okay? And thanks to all of you. Now we are 21. If you need to buy an ebook that helps you how to sketch, don't forget to go on www.lulu.com and get my ebook sketching cars, okay? So don't forget that. Ciao, bye-bye. See you on Friday. Friday we have Design Talk. Don't forget, on this channel, Design Talk. Gracias, de nada. Ciao a todos. Bye bye. Ok, bravo Andrew, fai lo schizzo così poi me lo mandi. Ok? Mi fa piacere. Ciao, bye bye. Thank you. Share this video. Share the link with your friends in school, whatever, so that we get this community to grow as much as we can. Ciao Mugu. Bye bye. Bye bye. Ciao Phil. Bye to everybody. Thank you very much. That's it. That's the end. Bye bye. Ciao.